So this video is going to be about pillow talk with your person. So think about who that might be. And this is a conversation between the two of you. Either this is their perspective I'm picking up on or yours. There's this energy of realizing that we've had some difficult relationships in the past and someone is really focusing on the future. And it says, I'm accessing past life wisdom. It's helping me understand things with a new perspective. Okay, so there's a lot of contemplation going on. I also have an energy here that feels like their inner child is crying out right now, and we both need to comfort them and become parents. So it's kind of like maybe there's some reparenting going on in this twin flame relationship dynamic situation. I'm also getting that there's been some past pain and hurt when it comes to like communicating. And this card says words have hurt me in the past and that's why I fear talking to you. So very much somebody could feel that they have to defend themselves at this time and they are not feeling like they could be vulnerable with you at this time. I also have an energy that says I long to sweep you off your feet and shower you with my love. So we're just getting started, y'all. Let's go. What else do you have for this beautiful energy? There's this mission that the two of you have, and it says, I'm beginning to focus on my mission, and our connection is part of that. So you could create your own expression. You may have some creative spark going on. I've been so grounded all my life, it's hard for me to trust the spiritual elements of our connection, yet I can't deny that they exist. So someone is feeling like, oh yeah, I'm feeling this, and it's like, I'm trying to make sense of it. It's, you know, the twin flame thing, right? Someone very much could be struggling with some codependency. Someone very much could be afraid to let go of their old coping mechanisms, and this could be maybe holding back, or someone's going through some shadow work at this time to kind of break free from those things. There's also an energy that wants to send you a message today, but is afraid to. I don't know if you want to hear from me or if I can say the right things to you. So maybe there's some reminiscing of the past going on. Someone feeling like, you know, there's a bit of resentment here, maybe even bitterness. So I'm getting, you know, they're kind of in the fear mindset. There's this energy that says, just like you, I'm always doing some form of mission. My energy and wisdom supports those around me. Okay, so this would be confirming for those who, you know, are taking those steps that they feel called to take to help contribute to a community, their purpose, their passion, what they're guided to engage in. I also have energy here that says I'm listening to my higher self now. Higher power is guiding me. There you go, confirmation of that. So I feel like this is all like, you might even like see each other in the ethers, or you have some ability to kind of like break through the veil or break through realms or dimensions. Definitely in touch with your spiritual side of things. Okay. All right, there's a few more messages, so we'll get them out. All right, timing and intentions. I'm praying you'll come back after everything that's happened between us. I worry that you won't forgive me and allow me another chance. So someone, again, is reminiscing from the past and is in a fear, lack energy because I feel like they've burnt a bridge with you and they know it. So they're feeling like they've got to work through that process still, that healing process. I'm looking for a way out of this situation so I can be free. They're currently in a situation. All right. I'm getting energy that wants, this is like telepathic communication. I want to talk to you, but I'm not sure I'm ready to share everything and give you the answers you deserve. Okay. So I feel like somebody, you know, is lacking confidence and courage to be honest with them and their situation and anything else that would bring you clarity at this time. So divine divine timing playing out here. I have more telepathic messages. When I let myself go deeper into thoughts of you, I can feel my heart opening. So this is like an opening of a heart chakra. All right, so some of you are feeling these really strong connections. And then there's this, when our conversations are lighthearted and playful, it eases the tension that's sometimes there when we talk, right? Sometimes it can be awkward, right? And sometimes it's like, what do you say? Like, how do you explain this? Or, sometimes just communication is a struggle, right? Understanding that we are one, don't let fear get in the way of this truth. So some of you are being guided to remember that, what you're experiencing is meant to be experienced, and you're in union. So it should truly resonate with you, whether that's, happening or not. And if you need to know more information, you can book with me. I do personal readings. Don't judge this, just surrender. It's what it says. I know it's triggering, but from a higher perspective, it's clearing energy and bringing us closer together. So for some reason, there's something playing out here, and it's bringing in a closure, okay? It's kind of like wrapping up the soul contract. Okay, my inner child was wounded when my parents couldn't respond to me in the way that I needed them to. I am reacting from that wound. Okay, so there's a bit of triggering going on. There's a bit of healing going on. There's a bit of like reparenting ourselves. Okay, so I would say that's definitely collective energy here. Okay, a lot of heart chakra openings happening. A lot of telepathic communication happening. One of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match and frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this, and if possible, try to help us elevate it. So being aware of your vibration and how you're being impacted by what's going on around you. More communication. I'll contact you when I'm able to. Right now, my life is too complicated to bring you into it. But know that I do want to talk to you. So I feel like there is this energy of like, things are still playing out, right? There's still a process going on, but it's like just letting you know that there's an intention here. I'm getting like, still continue on your path. Continue to still do you. Like, this person will be ready when they're ready. Like, you can't rush the process. I care about you even when I act like I don't. I'm hiding my true feelings because I feel vulnerable. So that's for somebody. All right, and then we also have, I'm not going to give in to fear. I know fear is an illusion. Especially when it comes together, especially when it comes to these like twin flame unions and stuff. Yeah, I feel like you are someone who sends energetic support. Like, you could be an energetic healer. Use the frequency of love to uplift me because I need your help. All right, so I'm getting like, there's this push and pull energy, and you very much could be someone who kind of like, prays or sets intentions out there to kind of like support, those that you're meant to support energetically. And I feel like this person is on that list, and this would be resonating with you, and you would know exactly who I'm talking about. And I feel like some of the things you guide them through is fear. And, you're both very in sync with what you're working on. Okay. Let's see what else we have. I've hurt you and I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me someday and understand I was reacting in fear. So someone definitely wants to apologize and acknowledge, that there was something that was experienced in your relationship that, triggered a lot for this person. And I feel like as a result of it, there was some healing and there was some lessons learned. All right. There could be this energy also that feels very separated, but together we are working in tandem with each other. Okay. So again, twins, like, it doesn't even have to be twins. It can just be like, you've got a contract with somebody, and, you've always kind of felt this very close kindred spirit type energy, and you're teaching each other something. So it also talks to that. It doesn't always have to be romantic. It can be platonic. It could just be family, friends, a lot of different dynamics here. I do have energy here that talks about like a karmic tie, and that we have past life connection. Memories are surfacing either consciously or subconsciously. So sometimes the contracts we're wrapping out up here are as a result of something that was not like closed out from a prior life. So there's things that need to still be learned and closed out in this life, and so that could be playing out for some of you. And then I also have a daydream about you. Sometimes it's sexual, other times I visualize our future together. Okay. Oh, look at the snuggles. All right, well, I'm trying to figure out this connection. I've never experienced anything like it before. I wish you could see that we are mirroring each other right now, for some of you. And then I think you're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul. Beautiful. The next solstice or equinox will bring us an important shift. Number 11. Your children need to come first. Trust that they are part of our plan. Okay. So someone's children need to come first. We must remember that we are gods, goddesses, and work to embody that energy. Yes, it's like the phoenix rising, all right? It's like igniting the fire within. Wow. How beautiful. I love that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was kind of fun. We could probably get a couple extra messages, maybe from like a tarot deck or something. What do you think? All right, let's see what we got. Gonna clean this up. This is a fun deck. It's great to use if like you are doing a personal reading for somebody and they're wanting like an energy check-in on somebody that they have a connection with. This is helpful, right? There's a lot that can be expressed here, and from a perspective that may not be theirs, who is actually requesting the reading, because it's coming from like a higher self perspective. So that's kind of special. All right, let's do a little shuffle here. Separated or together, we are working in tandem with each other. So like, even though you're not in the physical with one another, you're still working energetically. Okay, so understanding like there's that component to things. All right, let's see what else we can get here. Thank you. We're gonna move some stuff. All right. 8 of Wands. A lot of messages for a lot of different people on a lot of different timelines. Okay. So what timeline you're on, and what resonates for you. Don't take on anything that doesn't seem to fit. Okay. But you're moving in the right direction. Things are in motion. That's one thing you can definitely rely on, is that everything's always in motion. All right, we have the 8 of Swords. 8 might be significant. We have the Hermit. And then we have the Fool. So 6 of Cups. So there's like some self-limiting beliefs here, right? These are like patterns. This would also be like, things that have happened that we tend to hold on to in like our subconscious mind, right? The things that we tell ourselves, or the things that like it's kind of like the filtering system and the stuff that we allow in, and it kind of sticks like glue. So this is like overcoming those limiting beliefs, all right? You do have a lot that you bring to the table, and you also need a lot of time like in solitude or away. I feel like this is where you like rekindle the fire within. The Hermit is, an energy that you know, has this ability to connect and to really understand things from a high perspective, maybe even a spiritual perspective. I don't know if that resonates for you, but a lot of introspective energy here, okay? And then I have the Fool. So this is like someone like taking a risk. This is starting off something and letting it like play out naturally. This is someone, you know, or something here, you know, that they're like really going out on a limb is what I'm getting, right? But I'm getting like there's this direction. It's like directional, which is pretty cool. I feel like someone is, you know, has gained like a very particular outlook too, like and perspective. Like they see things from a certain perspective. Maybe the two of you have this in common, okay? And then I have the Six of Cups, okay? And so I'm getting that this is something that like is very like sweet and kind and even gentle. You'll feel like you've known them a long time. I feel like they would pay attention to the things that like you like, and so they may, you know, be a bit it's almost like childlike, playful, childlike, because I have the Fool and the Six of Cups. So it's like, you know, goofy, silly, childlike, you know. I feel like this is the past life energy too. And then after that I have the Four of Wands. So this is going to start off small, and it has a lot of potential to grow and be stable and secure. And this is like the Twin Flame card, and this has been like a Twin Flame reading, and this is Pillow Talk with Kristen. It's a new person. I feel like there could be something related to like a fresh start somewhere, or maybe an offer you can't refuse, or maybe there's something that you created that maybe you connect with them on. Maybe it's like similar interests or hobbies or something like that. I'm just going, let's look here. And I'm getting Queen of Swords, the Death card, okay? So there's this like going through like the spiritual purification process, okay? Like inner alchemy, right? Queen of Swords is notorious for you know, having that like like almost like cutthroat. I want to say cutthroat, because she most definitely will tell you, you know, exactly like it is. But I'm saying like strong spiritual abilities, strong intuition, strong like high perspective, guidance, like strong spiritual guidance, or some sort of like strong communication skills. And then I have the Death. So this really talks about like something ending and something new beginning. So this is like, and then I have the Queen of Pentacles. So something is drastically going to change once this person comes into your life, and it's going to be like almost like a fresh start. And I feel like so many of us have been putting in a lot of hard work, and it's showing, okay? It's showing. It's like, you know, like only somebody who's been through it understands what it takes to get on the other side of this. And I feel like that's this energy that I'm picking up on. I feel like they understand that, you know, you both understand what it takes to get through this process or experience, or the gauntlet that I tend to talk about. Like, I feel like you've been through the gauntlet, and there's like mad respect for that. So yeah, I feel like you know, there's this 2 of Cups and 3 of Cups. That's 5 cups. So, you know, I feel like you're pushing forward regardless of the obstacles, the challenges, the drama, the chaos, whatever it is. Like you have like a really strong will about you, and you don't let what people say or think about you stop you, okay? I'm getting like you keep it moving forward regardless of what they want to throw your way. I'm getting like, you know, there was quite a few that might have tried to play games with you, but they're seeing that you are the one who created something from this, regardless of their negative intentions with this Knight of Swords. I'm getting someone regrets the decision made when it comes to some sort of like romantic partnership here. You're emerging as somebody who, you know, is stable, secure, abundant, worthy, and you're enjoying your life, and you've built up some kind of empire, which is beautiful. And you're also in the energy of the Ace of Cups. So this tells me that you embody, you know, love and peace and harmony and divine messaging. Like there's this walking with spirit energy here. So I feel like you might have manifested, you know, a new experience for yourself. I feel like you took and put all the hard work in and built something off of, you know, what you truly desired, which was love, reciprocated love, and it's on its way. You went through some sort of spiritual awakening, some sort of rebirth process. I feel like you freed yourself from the confines of the matrix, and here's your partner coming in hot, right? I feel like King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, you're meant to build a legacy together with one another. You are very gifted, talented, empowered, motivated, and I feel like there very well could be, you know, this interest, this vibe about you that people are picking up on, right? I feel like separated or together, you're working in tandem with one another, right? Like this is someone who's creating magic, and I feel like it's something that you've worked really hard on, and I feel like it's put you in a very stable position. And I feel like, you know, this is somebody who also values that hard work because they've done it themselves. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, because here's like the 9 of Pentacles, right? And then we have the Lovers, the 2 of Wands, the Knight of Swords. I feel like somebody thought that they could play with you, right? And then you're like, I'll use all of that and create something new with it. And you did that, which was badass. I feel like who's laughing now? Okay. 5 of Wands, like you persevered through whatever mission you had, like you accomplished what you came here to accomplish. I feel like you've made it to the finish line, because I also have the Wheel of Fortune here and the Knight of Cups. So Queen and King of Pentacles here. 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. I feel like you're very inspired in some way, shape, or form. You may be leaving that kind of a footprint for others, like you pay it forward a little bit, or whatever you've learned, you know, you help someone else out somehow, right? That's beautiful. I feel like it's like I'm getting like all systems go too. Yeah. What else do you want to say about this? You got something? All right. 5 of Pentacles. Right? There's this energy of feeling like there's no man's land. Like someone feels like there's nothing but darkness, except for there's this little light, this little glimmer of light. And if they only looked up, they could see that there very much could be help, assistance, resources available to them. It's not all or nothing. So I'm getting like this is a bit of like a dark night of the soul playing out for somebody. Yeah, I feel like someone is definitely in their emotions, going through the dark night of the soul. Page of Cups. Maybe doing some inner childhood realization. There very much could be someone who may not be in the best way. Okay, they may need help in some way, shape, or form. I feel like this person really needs to help themselves. I feel like this very much could be someone that you've healed from, or this is somebody who is in need of some healing. I feel like they're carrying a heavy burden at this time. I'm getting it has something to do as it relates to some sort of hidden secrets or abilities, or this Empress here. I feel like someone feels very burdened because of maybe what's transpired in the background as it relates to this High Priestess Empress. All right, I feel like somebody may have tried to sabotage somebody, but what happened is they sabotaged themselves, trying to come after you. I feel like this was a big lesson for you to understand how to, you know, pull yourself out of this kind of energy. I feel like you may have gone through your own awakening, okay, with the Fool and the Hermit. And we also saw the Judgment card earlier. So that tells me like you have gone through an awakening process. And I'm also getting like, this is the beginning of theirs. So it's like you experienced a catalyst situation that led to an awakening from this person. And then, you know, treating you like shit for the most part, kind of woke you up to some patterns that you were operating from. So it's kind of like, there's that. And then I'm getting like, there's a lot of energy now going through their awakenings, okay, in the collective. I feel like they very much could feel very overwhelmed, burdened, feeling defensive, and feeling like they need clarity. Okay, they feel like they're in the dark, or we're in the dark. Yeah, then I have the World card. So I feel like there's this like full circle playing out here, right? It's for their development and growth too. Like, this is how we learn in Earth School, people. So fascinating things going on in the collective. If you'd like to know more about your own personal situation, book a personal. And yeah, I'd love to have a good time and check in with your energy and help guide you on your spiritual path and journey. BetweenBothWorlds.org. I'll see you in the next reading.